Good morning. It's the Call Flo Radio Show, and you're on the air.
Well, good morning. It is the Call Flo Radio Show. The number to call, 434-394-0924. I'm Chris Wood, and joining me on the show is Noah Massage.
Hey, good morning, Chris.
Good morning, Noah. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Good, fine. How's your week been going?
It's been going well, staying busy.
Yeah. All this rain.
It's nice. I like the rain. Big fan of it,
Yeah,
so.
I've got my rain gauge measured at least 2 inches.
Yeah.
I mean, it rained hard last night.
Yeah. I heard it might rain hard today as well,
Uh-oh.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, got to be on the watch out, look out for that. But, yeah, I'm excited. I like a good heavy rain. I think that's
Well, it's a good soaking rain. I haven't been down in my basement yet to see if
Does your basement flood?
Well, on
little bit?
occasion it does. And, it just depends upon
Circumstances.
how fast the rain comes down as well.
Sounds like my
If it comes
car,
in torrents or whatever. Your car.
Yeah, I have a sunroof that it doesn't leak every time it rains, but if it does rain hard, I'm sitting in standing water is what's happening. It's like an outdoor pool, but inside my car.
Yeah.
That's what,
Have you ever thought of getting it fixed?
well, I did fix it, Chris.
You did?
And I think there might be a leak in the actual hose that goes into the feed. It's supposed to feed the water out. Mm-hmm. I think there's a hole in the hose making it drip into my liner.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see. Duct tape won't help.
No, I tried everything. I even got a Catholic priest to pray for my car, and nothing happens. So I don't know. I think it's just. I think I need a new car. That's what I'm actually in the market for one.
That's exactly what I was. Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was going to say. You need to get rid of that.
I love
albatross.
it. Yeah, it's something about it that is very I feel sentimental about it.
Plus, you put a lot of money into it, so you feel
And
like
not a terrible amount. It's not like I think I think I'm still getting my money's worth from the vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
Might be 15, 20 cents a mile, which is not bad. I think if you get 10 cents a mile, that's ideal. If you get 10 cents a mile with the vehicle, you've accomplished. You can dump the vehicle and feel fine. I'm serious. That's the thing,
Okay. All right.
So, but I mean, I did put a lot of money into it.
Yeah, it's time.
Yeah.
What year is it?
It's a 2008, but I mean, it's got all the luxuries of stuff from today. I don't know. It's got
Does it have a big screen?
It doesn't have a big screen. No, it doesn't have.
Does it have a Bluetooth?
It doesn't have Bluetooth now. So I guess I'm lying a little bit. I should be selling, I'm getting ready to sell the car, so I got to be in salesman mode,
Oh, okay.
One thing that sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I was going to say, one thing I can mention that you don't find features in cars today is it comes with an ashtray, an actual removable ashtray, which I think that was the last year.
Antique, yeah.
Those are very antique, and I think this is the last year before they pass some law or something. So I don't know. It's just got a lot of personality and character to it, and it does have its problems, and
Why don't you name it Attila?
That's the name of my child. This car is not my child. Chris, come on.
Okay.
All
right. We'll take our call.
Okay.
Got a caller. We'll get into this a little later. Anyway, we've got a caller on the Call Flo Radio Show. Good morning. You're on the air.
And so are you too.
Well, hello there.
Howdy, how are y'all doing?
Doing fine, Henry. How have you been doing this week?
Doing all right. The thing is, the standing water that he's talking about, you need to teach it to sit down.
Oh, that might work, actually, Henry.
Yeah.
Don't know how to
So
go
it
about
doesn't have to stand. But anyway.
Well, maybe you could do a drain hole or something in the floorboard.
Maybe. Yeah. It smells like I've never been to a swamp, but inside my car is how I imagine swamps would smell.
Well, you got to get rid of that smell before you sell it.
I know. Yeah.
Because smell does not sell.
Well, I heard about a guy who fell into the well because he was not well trained.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's the same guy that passed his test after he ate it. But anyway,
That was pretty gross.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
He chewed tobacco so he could sing the spit tune.
Okay. That's a good
Yeah.
one. That's a good one.
Yeah. It rained so hard, not only could he not see where he was going, but he couldn't even tell where he'd been. That was a downpour.
That was a downpour.
Yeah. He was the guy that put his cows to sleep with his bulldozer.
All right.
Yeah, he's a fellow tried to drive his cattle, but he'd lost his hammer and his steering wheel, so he couldn't drive the cattle.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Sunshine was so funny, it made light of everything.
All right. That's a good one.
Now, Chris, here's one you might like, too. It was so quiet in the refreshment room that you could hear a banana split.
Wow.
That's a good one. Yeah. That was a good one.
I heard in the news where the pharmacist was arrested for selling drugs.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that's really something.
Yeah, that's really something. That's bad.
Yeah, yeah. The horse was such a race horse, he refused to run with horses of other colors.
Oh, that's bad.
That was bad. He was a racehorse.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. The family had man and wife had several children. Their names were Annie, Manny, Miney, and Sam, because they didn't want no more.
I do like that one. That's cute. Yeah.
Do you know why the man put mud on his eyeglasses?
Mm-mm.
So he could give everybody a dirty look.
I'm going to remember that one. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This fella that always feels bad when he feels good, because he knows he'll feel worse later on. However, he feels good when he feels bad, because he knows he'll feel better later on.
That's a real good play on words. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes a little sense.
Mm-hmm.
No dollars, but a little sense. Good many years ago, I was emceeing the state bluegrass competition at Chase City, and young Mark Wallace had just performed in the banjo category, and his dad played guitar for him while Mark picked the banjo. His dad was a Reverend Wiley Wallace, and Reverend Wiley is like, I don't know, the first or second cousin of Reverend Earl Wallace of down at Pisgah Rice.
Right.
But anyway, Mark and his dad finished their tune, and as they were leaving the stage, I leaned over and said words to Wiley that I did not know I was going to say and didn't know what they meant, really. But my voice said to him, "Brother Wiley, in just a few minutes, a young lady that you don't know, and I don't know, but she's going to approach you at your vehicle in the parking lot. and she'll want some advice from you about certain issues in her life. I had no idea what I was saying exactly. And so anyway, I continued on emceeing the show. And about an hour and a half later, Reverend Wiley Wallace came back behind the stage, and he said for 2 hours I'd been witnessing to a young lady in the parking lot. And so I just said to him, well, praise the Lord and thanks to you. But anyway, apparently she came looking for advice, and apparently she got it. And he didn't tell me any details. And that was good. I didn't need to know. But anyway, it gives you a boost when the Lord uses you in a small way.
That's right.
That, it really does. And it's raining here right now. But if you'd like to, even on a rainy day, talk about other things, my number is 414-0096. 414-0096. And if
Okay.
you'd like to call and chat about anything, I'd appreciate it.
Sounds good.
Love to talk to you.
All right.
All right. I hope to talk to you again tomorrow.
All right, Henry. Have a nice remainder of your day.
Thank you.
All right. Take care.
Thank you.
Bless you. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Right, that was Henry's call.
The one and only Henry Folger.
One and only.
Yeah.
Yep. We have open lines again at 434-394-0924. Chris Wood and Noah Massage right here.
Yep. Well, final comment about my car. My car is like its own ecosystem. Like I have moss growing on the dashboard, and it's just like so many different things from the moisture getting in and the dirt on the. It's like whole, That's a joke, by the way. I don't have actual moss growing on the. Okay, well that was a terrible attempt. Wow, that was.
No, it was okay. I was going to say, at least you know where north is.
Yeah, that's true.
When the moss is growing.
That's right.
Does it grow faster as you're going north?
That's I didn't think about that, but maybe. Yeah. Well, Chris, how was your weekend? How was your Memorial Day?
Very quiet.
Yeah,
very quiet. I went to see Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, and it was good. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Good.
He does a lot of his own stunts.
I've heard that. Yeah.
A biplane, 2 biplanes up, toward the end of the movie, and he's doing those stunts on that plane, and I'm going, oh,
yeah.
Did he really do that?
Terrifying.
Yes, he did.
Wow.
It's amazing.
That's why he gets paid the big bucks.
That's right, but I think that's the last in the franchise for Tom.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
He's going to spend the rest of his days doing Scientology work, as you do,
I guess, as you do. So the wedding went well.
Wedding went well, yeah.
Katie was ill.
Katie was ill.
So you went by yourself.
Went by myself, and Katie's better now. But it was a fun, day. Got a lot of great shots.
Lots of people at the wedding, or was it a big wedding?
Lots of people there. Yeah,
Good food.
I only had dinner, but the dinner was really good. It was really good. They were like, we got the best caterers in Maryland, and honestly, I would believe it. It was very delicious food, So
Okay.
yeah, all's well with the wedding.
And I'm glad you're back safe. Was there a lot of traffic?
A little bit coming up. Really, on the way back, I left the night of the wedding.
Oh, you did?
So I left at the wedding ended at 9, and so I left at 9:45 to head back to Virginia. So
wow.
At night there was hardly any traffic.
That's probably the best way to do it if you're not too tired.
Especially if you're not too tired.
But I imagine you had to stop for coffee breaks.
I did. I just stopped.
You meant to stop by an IHOP or something like that? Or
the day that when I got to Bel Air.
Got to Bel Air, yeah. The new waitress was filling.
She filled my coffee so many times, Chris. I sat in there for maybe 30 minutes, closer to 25. Let's be honest here.
Okay.
She came by my table to refill my coffee. I mean, like she was like trying to make me stay up all night. She came by 6 times to just like top me off constantly, asking if I need more butter. Do I look like I need more butter? Look at my face. I got butter just oozing out of my pores and my body. I don't need no. And then she had like syrup, and she was like, "Can I get you?" She gave me like 5 different syrups. Just give me the generic syrup. I just want the one syrup, the one that everybody
Blueberry,
has.
blackberry.
She was like, this one's made
Maple.
with special cane sugar from canyons. I don't know, like she's like dude, like just give me the generic.
In the end result, did you give her a good tip?
I did.
Okay.
Yes, that was. I mean.
Yeah, so it was worth
Yeah,
it, right?
well, worth it for
Or did
her.
she-
Yeah.
Did she give you time to eat your breakfast?
Yeah. Well, I mean, she knew when to leave me alone. She did keep coming to refill my coffee, but like once she saw me eating, she just dropped the ticket off, didn't say anything.
Oh, okay.
And I left a substantial amount of money, like a small stipend, like Yeah.
All right, we do have a caller
Yeah.
on the line, so we'll say good morning. You're on the Call Flo Show. Hello? Uh-oh, we lost him.
Oh no.
Oh, well.
Well,
Call back.
call back. Yeah.
Yes. Please give us a call back, 434-394-0924. It's 26 minutes after 8 o'clock. We're working on a Wednesday, this May the 28th. Can you believe it's already the latter part of
I
May?
can't.
We're into June on Sunday.
It's crazy.
Well,
It's crazy.
Certainly hope everybody had a nice
Safe.
Memorial Day holiday. Yeah, but it was the weather was kind of yucky. The whole,
Kind of stormy, kind of rainy.
kind of rainy, cool. I actually put my fire logs on, my gas logs on a Monday. Yeah, Monday. I could not get warm. It was just one of those times when it was just, one of these intense cold that
chills
goes through your bones,
your
and-
spine, and
yeah, all
yeah.
that stuff. So, yeah, enjoyed my gas logs on the 26th day of May.
Yeah. On Memorial Day, it's like usually like the sun's shining. It's kind of you get that warm air going, but it was definitely a chillier Memorial Day,
Right, yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
What did you make, Chris? Did you make the hot dogs and the hamburgers?
Nah, I did the hamburger last night. I was
Okay.
supposed to be hamburger day today.
Yeah.
but I did that
A day
last night.
early, which isn't
Yeah, a
bad.
day
It just
early.
means you're
Yeah,
excited for Hamburger Day, which
Yeah. Well,
nothing
maybe
wrong
I'll
with
have
that.
some hamburger helper.
Yeah. For Memorial Day, I made some sliders. I don't know if you make sliders, but they're fun. I don't know if I do it the right way. I was never properly trained on.
Do they make slider buns?
They do.
They do.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so instead of making like a round hamburger, I make a long square beef patty in the pan, which
And
is
then you
yeah.
slice it.
I don't slice it actually. I take the whole beef patty, which is like it's really stretching my pan. My pan's not that big. I got a small pan with a massive long layer of beef on it.
Is
So
that the only pan you got?
I have 2 pans and they're identical. They're not even different sizes, so I could be cooking.
Oh, I know what
Yeah.
I'm going to get you for Christmas.
Oh no, Chris, you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about that. But so I was making this, and I got it on the pan, and so I cooked this long beef patty, and then I heat up these slider buns that I got from Walmart. It was the brioche bread, so
Yeah, I like the
very
brioche.
very nice, very good. And so, anyways, I cooked those up, and it's basically the patty was the same size as the slider bun, so I threw the whole patty on the sliders, and then I have like an industrial pizza slicer. I have like one of the like long ones that you.
Oh,
sure-
yeah.
I don't mess around with the little wheel, the little blade on the wheel.
Don't insult my
No,
pizza
I'm
cutter.
sorry. I'm sorry. I get the big like metal. It's like the half the size of me, and I'm just like shh, and with the burgers, and I cut them accordingly. And Katie liked them, so I hope they were good. I had a few. I thought it was okay. And just the classic ketchup, mustard, and cheese. I put goat cheese instead of like another type of cheese, American or whatever. And I also used the rough cut mustard. I don't know if you have have had that before, but it's like thick mustard, and it's like you can kind of taste the seeds are thicker. You can kind of like see them.
Oh, cool.
It's not like French's,
Right.
like
Yeah, it's not like the smooth
paste.
mustard.
Yeah, it's really coarse.
Can you get that at the store?
Yeah, I got it at the store. It was great value, so
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But it was good.
I'll have to try
Enjoyable.
that.
Yeah.
I don't eat a lot of. I don't put mustard on my sandwiches.
Okay.
I'm a mayonnaise person.
Mayonnaise is not bad either.
Yeah.
Can you do both mayonnaise and mustard, or is that too many?
You know what? That sounds like I could do that.
You probably pull that
they
off,
might
yeah.
marry, pretty well
Yeah,
together.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But no ketchup.
No ketchup on that. Okay, interesting.
Don't want to ruin it.
Yeah, ketchup on the fries, though, right?
No, I don't eat ketchup on fries.
Do you own ketchup in your?
Yeah, I do own ketchup because I use ketchup in some of my recipes. But that's all.
Okay.
Yeah. We're at the bottom of the hour.
All right. Well.
I guess our caller didn't call back.
Well,
Got mad. But anyway, don't be mad.
There's plenty of time to call in.
You can call back. We'd love to talk to you. It is 8:30, so we'll get to our weather. We do have birthdays and our millionaire cheesecake salad.
Just to clarify, you don't have to be a millionaire to eat this.
You don't.
Cheesecake
You do
salad.
not.
Okay,
No.
gotcha. But it makes you feel like one.
Makes you feel like a millionaire. That's right.
Wow.
All right. We do have our weather forecast coming up. It's brought to you by the Bank of Charlotte County.
Hello, I'm Stuart Wilborn, manager of the Bank of Charlotte County Loan Office in downtown Farmville. With over 30 years of banking experience, I'm here to help you finance your commercial, agricultural, or personal project. Give us a call at 391-1136 or stop by our downtown office at 216 North Main Street, where you'll find old school personal assistance with attention to detail. The Bank of Charlotte County, giving you more for your banking needs. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Well, your weather forecast looks like this for today. 90% chance of some showers, then turning cloudy a little bit later on with a high of 68 degrees. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a low of 57. On Thursday, we might even see some sunshine tomorrow. That would be great. But we do have a 20% chance of some thunderstorms, just a slight chance there. Look for a high of 81 degrees. And for Thursday night, we'll see a 30% chance of thunderstorms and showers with a low of 61. On Friday, chance of showers and thunderstorms. I look for a high Friday of 79 degrees. Friday night, we'll see showers and possible thunderstorms with a low of 56. Saturday, we wake up to sunshine with a high of 77 degrees. We do have a 30% chance of an afternoon thunderstorm. So we're getting into that humid and, chance, summer forecast, with a chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon. Let's check your weather stats. Our barometric pressure is at 30.10 inches, so it's falling off just a little. Relative humidity at 95%. And I mentioned we had 0.6 of an inch of rain in the last 6 hours. Our sunset tonight is 8:26. Our winds coming in around 6 miles per hour from the north-northeast. We did have a low of 55 degrees this morning, but currently we do have light rain outside, and it's 57 degrees. So that is your weather forecast. Brought to you by the Bank of Charlotte County with branch locations in Phoenix, Charlotte Courthouse, Brookneal, and their loan office in downtown Farmville. Let's check our birthday calendar. It's coming up. It is brought to you by Terry Atkins Wilson, PC.
The law office of Terry Atkins Wilson, PC, is located at 117 North Main Street in downtown Farmville. With deep roots in Farmville and our surrounding communities, Terry and her legal staff specialize in real estate law, wills and trusts, and business formations. Experience and professionalism are extended to every customer in every case. The needs and concerns of every customer are their primary focus. If you have legal needs, contact the law office of Terry Atkins Wilson, PC, for a consultation at 434-392-1422.
that is our cue for Noah Massage to get behind the mic and tell us who's celebrating birthday or an anniversary today. Noah?
All right, Chris. So celebrating today, we have 3 total,
Total of 3?
Total of 3, and two birthdays, 1 anniversary. Starting off the list, we have Mike Thorpe celebrating a birthday. Also, Abby Cruz is also celebrating a birthday today. Robbie and Pam Knight with the 1 anniversary on our list. And that's going to wrap it up and conclude our list for today.
All right, and it is
May
the 28th. Yeah. So how can they get those names to us?
They can email us, birthdays@wflo.net. They can also call in, 434-394-0924. They can also go to our website under the On-Air Mentions page, and you can go ahead and submit birthdays and anniversaries directly from our website.
All right. And for the right legal advice, visit Terry Atkins Wilson PC on Main Street in Farmville. And we wish everybody out there celebrating today, whether we know it or not, we hope you have a fantastic celebration. All right, it's time for our weekly recipe here.
Yes.
This one's titled Millionaire Cheesecake Salad. The prep time is 15 minutes. The chill time is 1 hour. And it serves 12. So this would be a great 4th of July type refreshing salad to make. And I'm thinking you can probably make it ahead of time. All right, here are the ingredients. You need 1 8-ounce package of cream cheese softened, 3 tablespoons of confectioner's sugar, a half a cup of French vanilla dairy creamer, such as, the International Delight or whatever. The vanilla dairy creamer. 1 8-ounce container of frozen whipped topping, thawed, such as Cool Whip or whatever. 2 15-ounce cans of mandarin oranges drained. 1 20-ounce can of pineapple chunks drained. 1 15-ounce can of pear chunks drained. 3 cups of miniature marshmallows. 1 16-ounce jar of maraschino cherries, drained, halved, and patted dry. You got to pat those cherries.
Yes,
dry.
you do.
Yes, I do. 1 7-ounce package of sweetened flaked coconut. 2 cups of chopped toasted pecans. And 4 graham cracker sheets broken into 1/2-inch pieces.
Okay.
All right, to gather all of your ingredients. That is step 1. Step 2 is to beat the cream cheese in a large bowl with an electric mixer on medium-high speed until smooth and fluffy. About 2 minutes. Beat in the powdered sugar until incorporated and smooth. With the beaters running slowly, drizzle in the creamer until that's smooth and fully combined, about a minute total. Fold in the whipped topping. Add your oranges, pineapple, pears, marshmallows, cherries, coconut, and pecans to the cream cheese mixture. Fold until fully coated. You can serve immediately or refrigerated until chilled, about an hour. Just before serving, sprinkle evenly with the graham crackers. And that's it.
Delicious. I don't know, but that sounds delicious.
It does sound delicious.
Yeah.
I think the cream cheese and
The coconut,
the
yeah.
coconut
Flakes.
the vanilla, creamer, and all.
Well, I wonder what would happen if you put a little marshmallow fluff instead of marshmallows. Would that elevate it? Would that bring it down?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd have to try
Experiment.
Experiment with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think I would prefer the marshmallow fluff rather than the marshmallows.
Yeah.
I'm not a big marshmallow fan, but anyway. So anyway, there's your recipe, and is it on the website?
Not yet, but certainly will be today.
Sounds delicious. All right. It's 8:39. We have open lines at 434-394-0924. And we welcome your calls.
Do you know if you might make this recipe, Chris? No pressure.
I probably
This sounds
would,
like a
yeah.
nice, you have family over.
Yeah, if we have
you
a gathering.
you
we
play
have-
poker or something.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that would be good.
Solitaire,
Poker,
you know,
solitaire, bridge.
Yeah, bridge. That's the
Yeah.
game right
Yeah,
there.
that's right.
Yeah.
That is the game.
But yeah, this is a nice thing to have when you have company over. I feel like it's cake is a nice go-to kind of like everybody likes cake for the most part, or something sweet. So, and the fact that it's like a salad, it's kind of chopped up a little bit, right? It could be. It just gives it's interesting. Yeah.
It is. It's sort of like an ambrosia type
Yeah.
salad.
Yes. Yeah.
sort of.
Exactly.
But yeah, I would love that. I think I would love that.
I wonder if we can drizzle like some caramel as well over top of it, almost like
With the graham crackers?
yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you could do that.
If you want to
try
go
it.
all out,
Well, yeah, you can try it. Give it to Nona. Maybe your Nona. Maybe she'll make it. Good morning. You're on the Call Flo Show.
Good morning. I'd like to put a name on the birthday calendar.
Well, of course you can. Go ahead.
It's Blanche Brown of Farmville.
Blanche Brown of Farmville.
Yeah.
And she's celebrating
birthday
today, right?
Yes.
Okay. We've got it.
Yes. Okay.
And we thank you for calling in.
Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Have a good day. Bye-bye. All right. Blanche Brown of Farmville is
Yes,
celebrating a big day today, and we certainly hope that she has a great day.
absolutely. I think I saw somebody trying to call in as well, so might get another call here in a minute.
Oh, good.
So-
434-394-0924. is the
Haven't
number.
heard from a first-time caller in a little bit. It's
You
been
mean FTC?
FTC. That's how he's going by now, right? That's his like street name.
Street name,
Yeah.
FTC. Yeah.
FTC
Yeah,
in the
I haven't
house.
heard from him
Yeah.
yet, so we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. I can't imagine he's doing much work in this rain.
No, but you know who's behaving herself in this rain?
Edgy? No.
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes. Now I've got to knock on some wood somewhere. I guess I'll knock on my head. But anyway, yeah, she's been really good.
That's right. Yeah.
And
That's great.
she's slept a lot. But we get up and we play. She
Yeah.
wants to play stuff, but no, she's been really, really good. Not
Glad to
whiny,
hear. Yeah.
not
Not too whiny.
not too needy.
Yeah.
About that. But anyway, let's see if we can take another call here. Good morning. You're on the Call Flo Show.
Oh my gosh! Good morning. I got in.
There he
FTC.
is.
I called-
FTC.
I called like a minute or two ago, and
Yes.
there was no picked up.
That's we were talking to somebody else.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
So I come in and
Yeah, that's okay.
but I didn't know.
Maybe
didn't know
we'll
if
get
it was
a
caller
maybe we'll
ID,
get a
and you're like,
second
oh, it's
line
him.
working
Yeah,
here.
yeah. I need
Yeah,
to
work
Him
on
again.
that.
delve
We
into
got to
that.
blow him off. That's fine.
Yeah.
Find a way to do it.
No, when we see your caller ID, we're like, "Pfft, this guy again? Are you serious? FTC. It says
I know,
FTC
is he
on
that
the
bored?
ID. Yeah.
No,
Get a
seriously.
life, man.
How are you? You all right?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good.
And you guys?
Yeah. You enjoying the rain?
Good. Yes and no. If I didn't have anything to do, it's like one of those days where you just want to lay in bed and listen to it on the roof.
That's what I was doing this morning. I overslept.
I know. It's a little chilly, so you can get under the blanket.
Yeah, and I had my dog snuggled up to me. I just love that when she does that. She just snuggles up and keeps me nice and warm.
So, yeah. So, I was just... When was it? Okay. I had a Henryism for you guys.
Oh, Henryism. Okay.
Yes. So this winter I was out in the barn, and it was like one of those crappy rainy days where it's almost freezing, but just raining its butt off.
Uh-huh.
So I'm in there just kind of talking to myself and listening to the radio and doing some barn chores. So for some reason, I just happened to, the goats were just standing there looking at me, I guess waiting for a treat or something. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, how you guys like this weather? What do you think about it? And I heard one of them say, it's bad. There.
Okay. That was very good.
Oh, shucks.
That was good. Yeah.
I wonder what would Henry say about that joke.
I don't know.
I don't know. He'd probably be like, "It's not. Don't call it a Henry or something." It's not good enough.
Please don't use my name in that joke.
Yeah. So.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
You know, there was about maybe a week or two ago, there were two little giraffes that somehow escaped from a. It seems like it was around Natural Bridge. There must be a little zoo or something.
It's not a little zoo. It's a pretty big zoo, but yeah.
Oh, did you hear if they had captured them or something?
I don't know.
Huh.
No
Haven't
idea.
heard
Yeah.
anything about that.
Well, maybe you can see about
Look it
two
up
giraffes.
and see,
Yeah.
see if they've
Natural
been
Bridge.
caught.
Were they like babies?
Yeah. Well, I would say probably it's the way they talk. Yes, they called them infants,
Oh my!
or maybe what do you call a small giraffe? Like you would call a dog a puppy, or
I don't know. I don't.
What do you call a herd of giraffes?
That's an interesting question. Yeah.
So I don't.
So we're
know.
on to giraffes today.
This is the last of the
yeah.
4 giraffes relocated from Natural Bridge Zoo amidst lengthy legal battle. I guess they found them. That was from 4 days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess they got him, I think.
Okay.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
But
I hope that they didn't come
When
from
they
the
would-
same mother. Poor thing. To have twins. Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? That must take forever getting
I
getting it
know.
out.
I know.
Holy cow! But they had, I guess, comments about that particular zoo during the, I guess, just talking about that news. Have you heard anything? Like it's, I guess there have been complaints about it.
Oh, well.
So it must
know.
not be a zoo where animals want to go.
Okay.
It's called the Wild.
So-
No, I'm kidding. It's
I'm not sure. But I do know that my son and his wife went up there to that zoo, and they were pretty impressed by the animals and all. But I'm not sure exactly what how it was managed or that type of thing.
it's all happening at the zoo, Chris.
It's all happening at the zoo. Yeah.
So, just while we're on the zoo, when I'm driving down 360, I see a sign for a zoo.
Yeah.
Is it near a military facility or something?
I don't know. It's around 360.
Oh, okay.
Do you know the name of
Maybe.
it by chance?
Oh my gosh, no. Well, the way it seemed, it was close to. There's a fort over there.
Fort Barfoot?
Yes, and it seems like it's in that vicinity. I'm just guessing,
I
kind
don't
of.
know. I have no idea.
Huh.
I have no idea that there's any kind of a zoo around here except for.
Except for and the Flow building, yeah.
Yeah. Right. No, just kidding.
No, that's why we have glass behind John or in front of John. You know, it's kind of. You can see a DJ in his natural habitat. We should open it up to the public.
That would be cute. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my!
We have like little
No, we
peanuts.
love
We
John.
we have like bags of peanuts we sell that you can throw to the DJs. No, that's a
Yes.
Or Cheerios.
Cheerio.
Or yes. Or how about donuts? You buy a dozen
you go.
donuts, and
There you go.
then you can
Yeah.
feed the DJ.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind the donuts. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have
There you
maybe a
go.
donut a year.
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe that's what I have.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
Don't go heavy on the donuts.
Don't go-
I
yeah.
don't usually, at least. Yeah.
Oh,
It's one of those things like
No.
once a year you get that craving
For a donut.
that the only thing that can satisfy it is eating the donut. But
Yeah.
that's
a
it.
Chocolate covered chocolate donut.
Yeah.
Yum.
Yeah.
Or the shoot. The
Isn't
ones
there
that
like a
were
coconut?
come out and they're glazed.
Yeah, the glazed donut.
Krispy Kreme.
Krispy Kreme.
Hey, going, man.
Here we go. My stomach's growling
I
out
know.
anyway.
You know
I
they
know.
give you a dozen donuts on your birthday? If you stop by on your birthday, they'll give you 1 dozen donuts.
I can't do that
I know,
on my
I mean,
birthday
yeah,
because they're closed
Oh, are they?
on Christmas
Oh,
Day.
Christmas
I can't,
Day.
You know, I
Nah.
can't do that. I can't go Christmas
hate
Eve
that.
because they don't,
It's terrible. I'm
I
sorry.
know. I know.
Yeah.
I'm missing out on the donuts. Dozen free donuts.
They're telling you something.
I know. Now I'm thinking about a Krispy Kreme donut with a nice cup of coffee.
Just a warm Krispy Kreme.
Yeah,
Man.
I know.
There.
I know.
Yep.
It's okay. Yep. All right.
So zoos, we talked
No.
about the zoos.
Zoos,
we talked
yeah.
about
We've got the zoos out
giraffes.
there.
I looked it up. They call giraffes, I guess, like a baby giraffe. A baby giraffe is called a calf,
Oh, yeah, of course.
like a cow.
Of course.
Like
The mother's a
Yeah.
cow.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. What do they call a herd of giraffes?
a cow. No, I'm kidding. I have no idea.
Look it up.
Oh boy.
They got to call them something.
Okay.
I know they call a bunch of crows a murder of crows. And I have a murder of about 8 crows now. Went from 5 to 8. They stick around.
They call a that's kind of cool. They call a herd of giraffes, most commonly referred to as a tower.
A tower of giraffes?
Yeah, I guess a tower of giraffes makes sense. The long necks.
Yeah, with the long necks. And,
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
They're
it could be-
towering over you. And,
Yeah, skyline. or
destroying
something like
villages with their long necks.
that.
No.
No, they're cute.
Yeah, they are nice. Very friendly. Yeah,
Yeah, until they spit at you.
that's true.
Yeah. Anyway, very interesting animals.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
All right.
So
So, what are you doing
Yeah.
today?
I think I'm just going to chill. Looks like the brain has stopped, but I'm in that. No, it's still drizzling here a little bit.
It is. Yeah, we're supposed to have some drizzle.
Well, you guys have I guess, an obligation to go to work, so it's not fair to describe it to you. But sometimes when you do, you know how you have to be at a certain time, and you have obligations with the station to be on the air. But if you're doing work like construction type of thing, sometimes when you don't go in the morning, and you just you get that like. I was going to be off today kind of mode. And then you just like, I'm just going to not do it. It looks like I could almost go in. So then you just get this something in your brain that says, no,
No.
Yeah.
Well,
don't do it.
Well, you're kind of like an independent contractor of some sort, right? First time caller, or am I totally off on that?
Actually, I'm just, I used to be a contractor.
Sure.
But when I come here, it was more of a retirement.
Oh.
And then I would just do a few jobs just to help people, I guess.
Sure.
My mom had seniors, friends and all, and some of them were just, had the small check each month. So they needed things done, and I would just help them.
well, bless your heart. That's very
And,
kind of you.
Then I guess there were some other people that just were sharing their name, and it got a little bigger, and
Wow.
it's not where I want to go.
Yeah.
I want to just chill and relax and do some fishing and,
Yeah,
Gotcha.
it has been a perfect time to go fishing, and I can't, not with my hand now.
Yeah.
That still has stitches in it and all that kind of stuff. So, and it's my left hand, so that would be the hand for holding the rod, because I'm, let's see, where am I? No, I'm left-hand reeler.
Yeah.
Anyway, but boy, I sure have been tempted. I think I'll have to make up for it next
yes.
week.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, I screwed around last year and only did it twice.
Oh, my.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit it early while the weather's good, and sure enough, nothing happened.
Yep. Anyway, well,
Yeah.
do you have a pond you can fish in?
Well, I mean, Wilkes Lake is kind of close.
Oh,
That's
is
probably,
it? Oh, okay.
Yes. And then there's Sandy and Briary. They're within probably under 20 minutes. So
Well, that's good. Yeah.
they're not too bad. Yeah.
Right.
So I have a comment to make.
Okay.
Oh boy.
It's about the Memorial Day weekend. And it would drive me crazy when I would hear all these, let's celebrate Memorial Day. On television, they're celebrating Memorial Day with this sale and that sale and Happy Memorial Day. And I always envisioned Memorial Day being more somber,
Yeah.
you know, and not just this joyous, happy occasion where you can go out and
Not worry about
get
spending
your
money.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. You kind of feeling it a little?
Yeah, well, they turn it into a pre-summer beginning, supposedly suiting them
Yeah.
for, the start of summer, basically,
Yeah.
too. And then, of course, the stores take advantage
Yeah.
of that,
Of course. Yeah.
sales and
No
stuff.
holiday is sacred anymore with these sales,
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
This is what happens when you live in America. No, I'm kidding. It's,
Yeah.
whoa,
So get
yeah.
you somehow.
Yeah.
At the very least, just get the card.
Yeah.
And
Then there's a
Easter's
card with a little money holder in it,
Yeah,
and you're
Easter's the same way. I mean, Easter's buying, shopping for the grandkids and stuff for Easter is like buying and shopping for them for Christmas, almost. You got to have that stuffed toy and all the candy and all that stuff.
Yeah, they haven't hit every holiday, but
No.
it will be. It's not too long before they do. There's no I don't think there's any Ash Wednesday sales at
Right.
Macy's.
Right.
I hope not. That would be
Thanksgiving. I don't
or
think
Thanksgiving.
so. Yeah.
But well, they might have some Thanksgiving stuff, but it won't be long before it's find a way to intrude on every holiday because it takes away from the actual holiday and it makes it more about hey, we got to go out, we got to spend money, we got money burning a hole in our pockets.
Yeah.
And it's not about celebrating things with people around you.
Yeah, the actual
Yeah.
reason, why we celebrate.
Exactly. Yeah.
But
So, what can we do about it?
well, we can not go out, not go out and buy anything or
Protest.
protest, or boycott.
Yeah. I
want
know what
to.
you mean.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I'm done my rant. Oh, how was the Bel Air?
I ran into a gang called FTC. No.
They
They
my
were
boys,
mean.
yeah.
They were wielding knives and machetes. I didn't know. I just said I know the guy. And they were like, who? And I was like, first time caller. And they were like, okay, you're good. Just keep moving it along there. Keep moving it along.
Oh, that's great.
No, it was fine. I stayed at a Comfort Inn, which was uncomfortable. They should rename it to
Oh, so it's
Uncomfortable
Discomfort
Inn.
Inn.
Hey, you're gonna regret staying here. We got lampshades that
gosh.
flicker, and the lights were. There was a buzzing, a low hum in my room, and I was like, well, "What is going on?" And I shut all the lights off, and it stopped. And I was like, "Oh, great, the lights have problems too."
Yeah, the lights. There's a
Not
short
only
somewhere.
is there foundational problems with the building, probably, I don't know, but just from the walls, it looks like there might have been some water issues before in the past. And when you turn on the shower, there's a whining noise before the water starts coming out. That's all bad signs.
At least the pipes don't shake.
Well, I don't. Maybe they were, and I just couldn't see it. There was loose tile. There was a bucket of grout still in my room from reconstruction from 5 years ago that they just never took out. I'm trying to think what else was. The elevator was shaking a little bit. The one good thing I could say about Comfort Inn, and actually every hotel that has this, and it will make me stay there regardless about how bad the room is those waffle makers that they have. They pour the dough, the machines,
At the batter,
little
yeah.
cup, and then you pour the dough, and then you flip it. You're doing a whole flip, a rotation move. If a hotel has that, I don't care if it's in the heart of Baltimore or the worst city, the worst neighborhood. I will stay there just for the waffles. Because man, those are delicious. Those are some great waffles. I want one for my home, an industrial waffle maker.
Yeah.
I not just any. I don't want a Sunbeam, 3,000 waffle makers. I want that big thing. If a hotel ever goes out of business, I'm gonna go to the selling of all of their merchandise and hope that I can pick one of those up because those things are incredible.
All right.
Just absolutely out of this world.
Okay, now we know.
Yeah. So this is that doesn't refer to any particular
Quickly, so we've got to
place
go.
to stay at night.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yes. Bed bugs. Did you guys ever check for them? Huh?
I didn't. I hope for the
Okay.
best. My sheets, I'm not gonna lie, they look a little dingy, so I just kind of slept on top of the mattress. It was a good. It had good reviews, and so I was like, maybe I'm just overly worried for no reason, because good reviews. But like when the sofa chair, when that chair in the room, in the corner of the room, every hotel has that corner chair for some reason. Nobody sits on it. Oh, I sit on it. So I like went over there to sit on it, and it's a bright red chair, Chris, and there's like black stains on it. I'm like, what has happened to this poor chair?
I don't know. We're going to have to find out tomorrow.
Yeah. Anyways,
All right.
stay tuned for more, I guess.
Take care.
Well, thank you for your time.
Oh, thank you. We appreciate you. Take care. Bye-bye.
All righty. Good.
Okay, Chris. Well,
We got to go.
just gonna wrap things up here.
Wrap things up. Yep.
All right.
You have a great remainder of your day.
You as well.
I'm going to be playing some music, so I'm going to have fun.
Okay.
Everybody have a great day. Don't mind the weather. It'll change. You're in Virginia, right?
Yep.
Right.